Hi everyone, it's Rachel and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. This video is going to be a little bit different than my usual food content. I'm rewarding myself for finishing the preclinical phase of medical school. I have SHAKSHUKA right here. It's a vegetable SHAKSHUKA with 3 eggs, I think like chickpeas, mushrooms, tomatoes, and spinach. And then it comes with this really yummy bread on the side. I love bread, if you guys don't already know. Any type of bread. I have an oat milk latte on the side. After my neuro exam ended on Friday, I decided that it would be a good idea to maybe update you guys on my life and what's been going on lately. There are going to be a lot of changes happening in my life. It's actually like such a big accomplishment to finish preclinicals, which is basically the school exams, lectures, and test part. The next 2 years are like rotation. You're actually doing a lot more stuff in the hospital and working with patients, which is why we're all here to become doctors. So that's really exciting. I'm not going to say I'm over the hump though, because I still have to take step 1 and step 2. Step 1, I scheduled it for March 31st, so your girl is going to be like off the grid for like 2 months to study. Take a first bite. It is so good. It's like so satisfying. If you guys actually end up liking this med school mukbang, then maybe I'll make it into a series. We'll see. I have my notebook with me because I wrote down like what I wanted to talk about today. Sorry, I got distracted by the bread. So the thing that I wanted to discuss today is overall just a life update, but also mental health in medical school, because I feel like people don't talk about it enough. As students, also as an Asian American, especially when it comes to academic stress, it kind of just feels like it's a part of life and I just need to like deal with it, and however it affects my mental health, that's just how it is. Now that our generation is kind of like evolving, mental health is becoming less stigmatized. I feel like it's really important for me to kind of just like share how it's been for me. If you guys have watched any of my past like little life update videos, you know that the first 2 years of medical school have been so far from easy. I can say like I don't regret it, and I'm like so glad that I was able to kind of like push through and like finish, because my dream has always been to be a doctor. When you're like under so much stress, it kind of feels like it's you against the world, even though that's not true. I mean, honestly, med school can be like a very isolating experience. Most of the day you're just like studying, and the rest of it you're kind of doing like whatever you need to do for self-care. I don't study well in groups, so for like 8 hours a day perhaps, like I'll be literally alone. This is so good, oh my god. I am like so insanely proud of myself, but just being real with you guys, I feel like I'm also so burnt out. That's why I need to come here on YouTube and kind of just like tell you guys the real stuff. I mean, I think we've all established that Instagram tends to be like a highlight reel of people's lives. Right now, I just feel really tired, to be honest. There have been like a lot of days where I just felt like really unmotivated. I think my first year, I struggled a lot with like trying to solidify a friend group and then also learn how to study. My second year, a lot of it was like really focused on staying mentally strong. Second year is like one of the hardest years, just because not only is the material getting harder, there's just more of it. You just don't get a break at all. What they said is so true. Like I started my second year in July, and I don't think we got a single break. Every time we would finish an exam, the next weekend it was like preparing for the next week, just to start another block all over again. Even during like Thanksgiving break, I had to be studying because my exams were like the week or 2 after. On top of that, I had like the impending STEP exam. That's like basically the MCAT times 10. I feel a lot of the stress taken off, but I'm also still really scared that I won't pass STEP.
Thank you.
I don't regret doing medical school, and I'm still so proud of myself and everyone in my class for making it this far. I consider a lot of you guys like to be my friends. I love interacting with you guys, talking to you guys in my DMs on Instagram, or like replying to your guys' comments online. And I feel like you guys have given me like such unwavering support during like really hard periods in my life. Even in undergrad, yeah, I don't think I've ever really talked about it, but the year that I started my channel was 2020, COVID, because there were still things that were going on in my life. My relationship with food at the time was not great. Overall, I was just really not doing well. It was like one of the most depressing periods of my life. I just wanted to put a disclaimer for this section of the video. Like, I'll put the timestamp right here if you would like to skip, because I will be discussing weight and my mental health in a little more depth, and I know that that topic can be like triggering, especially, you know, for people who come to my channel and expect a safe space. Talking about this is honestly really uncomfortable. I literally have not stepped on the scale in like over a year. There's a scale in my room, but it literally has dust and cobwebs on it, and the battery I think is dead. That's how much I like really do not care about the number. I feel like I've come a very long way, but when I'm not doing well mentally, those really kind of triggering thoughts like kind of do come back, and it takes a lot of effort for me to very consciously like push back. I was going through a very tough period of my life, especially the couple of weeks before winter break, for, you know, just personal reasons as well as school. I was just so overwhelmed by neuro. Yeah, it was just a really tough time, I'm not gonna lie. I did not notice how much it was affecting the amount that I ate and my body. So when I went home for winter break, obviously my family at home doesn't see me more than like a few weeks. So I went home and my sister and my mom and my dad were shocked. They were basically like, you know, what's going on? You look thinner than ever. And I guess that is what makes me like just disappointed in myself. I try to be as authentic as possible online about eating enough and like fueling your body, to like feel like I was kind of regressing, if that makes sense. Made me just really sad. Yeah, just sad in general, I guess. It took my family noticing for me to like really realize that, like, you know, something was wrong. It's coming back to school, I have been trying to be a lot more conscious about properly fueling my body. I've had people comment on my weight before. I've had people say on my YouTube videos like, oh, you gained weight. But I did get a couple of comments on my Instagram post, oh, you look thin, you lost weight. I would urge you to like not comment on people's weights if you're not aware of like what's going on. You never know like why someone is losing weight. It could be for health reasons, it could be because they wanted to, or it could be like, you know, because they're not happy. I wanted to end the video by talking about good things that I've experienced. Honestly, I think that's, at the end of the day, what matters. I really don't think I'm gonna look back at my 4 years of medical school and think to myself, I regret it. Like, I really don't think I'm gonna feel that way. I really think that the hard work I put in now is really gonna pay off in my late 20s. Seriously, I'm like only 22. I still feel like I have a long way to go in terms of like growing as a person, meeting different types of people, and like working, actually. The best thing that I've realized these past couple months is how much appreciation I have for the people who stick by me. When tough times come around, some people that you thought were going to stick around or like thought cared don't, and you kind of like see their true colors. I'm the type of person that kind of like sees the best in everyone, and part of me kind of wishes I would be a little less like that, because I think I would get my feelings hurt a little bit less. Throughout these experiences, like my friends at school, they are the trio that I've been with since literally orientation week of first year of medical school. I just feel really lucky that they've kind of stuck around. I don't think I appreciated them enough until like really tough times came and I needed them. They were the type of people where if I said I need help, I need to talk to someone, they'll like literally drop all their stuff and come from the library, come from wherever they are to just meet me where I'm at. I don't think there's a lot of people like that, to be honest. I also want to thank Lisa and Richard, my home friends. Lisa in particular, I've literally been friends with since 6th or 7th grade. So we've literally been friends since middle school. Those friends I already knew would stick by me through anything because they've been through so much with me throughout my entire life. I feel like they know me the best because they've seen who I was and who I still am. They don't like judge me at all for like any of the bad decisions that I ever make. They really stuck by me for the past months, even though they lived like thousands of miles away. I also want to thank my sister Sarah, because as much as she is like 2.5 years younger, I feel like she's also given me a lot of wisdom. Of course, like I want to thank my mom and my dad and my dog. I think I'm going to end the video here because I kind of just wanted to give you guys like a life update. It's gonna be a break from YouTube for the next couple of months to focus on school. Yeah, I just want to thank you guys for sticking around me and being here no matter what. Just a self-affirmation for myself. I am so freaking proud of you, Rachel. The first few years you're like an insane struggle, and I think it's really easy for people to kind of like see my smiling face and think that things are easy for me or like things are like happy all the time, and that is like so untrue. I am a human too. Life is definitely not easy, especially as you get older. I want to thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.